dust settles, then I tell him why the Ura came. To get us back for the calamity. It was Caelondia's master plan to wipe the Ura out. But part of that plan backfired, didn't it? If only Zulf knew the whole story.
Hey folks, I want to apologize as all of this probably looks crazy right now. We ran into an issue. Basically what happened was this game uses an autosave feature that doesn't allow me to go back in time. So we completed a little bit. I've actually completed 2 of the little shards. And I know it's frustrating to kind of lose this much time in the game. Basically I ended up getting a mortar as one of the other weapons there. My main weapons now are a pike and on left click and the flame bellows on the right click. Giving you a little idea, we went to a mine that the Aura had given to Caelondia, or had traded with Caelondia for. We went through that mine, we ran into Zulf, who basically said, don't go back, the town's under siege. Of course, we don't listen to him, we go back anyway. The town is in fact under siege, and we end up killing the Ura who had invaded. They're actually kind of like ninjas. So, that's basically what you missed, and I apologize again for that. The game uses an autosave.
What were we to think? They must have got her, taken her back to her rightful home. The shards can put this disease in remission, but there's only one cure. We need to finish what we started.
And basically one of the lines that our narrator had told us was that when they dig their holes, something corrupted was coming.
The mercy. The windbags ain't the only beast that drew a bad lot. The conscience. We haven't lost everything, long as we have that.
So, and we did end up losing our pecker in the big fight. I was very sad to see that. Let's see what we can buy. Oops. I knew that was going to end up being an issue at some point, but unfortunately it's one of those things that there's nothing I can do about it. Whale ale. Damage resistance could be pretty big. Gain... that's not bad. Gain some health by counterblocking. Alright, those are the gods. Not quite. Let's go with the damage resistance. But I was a little bit annoyed about that. The video ended up just corrupting, and what can you do? And so I made a comment about that, and that second one ended up corrupting. And so I know what the issue is.
Bold brandy is thicker than paint. Makes your skin feel as tough as knife bark. The arsenal's complete, in case we need protection.
So, it is what it is.
Now all we need is one last shard.
50%.
When you've got a solid balance, you've got what you need.
Alright.
The Ura swooped down from the east. At least now we know the way. Urzendra Gate used to lead down to the terminals. Now it leads up to the stars.
That annoys me so much with autosave. It's why you'll notice in a lot of different games, while I'll have so many save
One last shard. It's all we need to put this mess behind us. And mother, what a mess it is. A mess like that could have only been made by hand. Zulf said the calamity failed, and he's right. The Ura stand as living proof of that.
Nice.
At the heart of the calamity was a simple idea.
Oh.
We never wanted to go to war again. Wanted to rule it out.
Oh, you... I didn't know he
We
survived
put
that.
a lot of folks against that problem. Scientists, soldiers, spies, even me. We sought solutions far beyond the city. We traveled near as far as the kid's going right now.
So yeah, they're like ninjas or something. I actually started using this music in a D&D adventure. We just have a little music going on in the background.
Most of our efforts didn't bear fruit.
So I was playing the soundtrack as part of our adventure. It was pretty cool.
Then there was a breakthrough, but it didn't come from one of our people.
So, is this the history of the planet? Who is this kid? Damn it! Why was he one of the only survivors?
It came from an Ura, a brilliant young scientist named Ven. Ven worked for the Mancers, the sharpest knives in the city's drawer. With his help, the Mancers devised a way to seal the Ura tunnels shut in a flash. Just like that, every last Ura living in the Tassel terminals will be gone.
Huh.
This discovery was never to be used, they said, except as a last resort.
I like how all the bodies disappear except for the Uras. Is that trying to tell us something? You know, it's painfully obvious that every body has disappeared except for theirs. At least it's painfully obvious to me.
We're lucky to be alive. But Ven didn't like being manipulated. He had plans of his own.
Oops.
He sabotaged the Mancer's little science project, set it to blow up in their faces.
Then what?
Imagine how Ven must have felt when they finally made him pull that trigger.
Day 7.
But remember, the Bastion can fix everything. We just need that shard. Too bad the Ura ain't exactly been willing to collaborate on that front.
Wow, I really,
For
really
now,
like the pike
Kid
now.
had little choice but to pick up where the Calamity left off.
Oh, man.
First things first, though. There's someone we figured needed rescuing. Zia. The Ura fell back, no doubt planning the next move, but we knew ours already.
We do? I guess we do.
There's something we had to do before going after that last shard. Zoltan's Hollow is the Ura's border blockade. At least it used to be.
Zia detected! Rux accelerated work on a secret weapon.
Well, now it's personal, ain't it? It's personal for him, and it's personal for me. He gets his hands on the care package I sent him.
Ow.
It's a little something I've been fixing up in my spare time.
Interesting.
The Ura found a way to keep the Calamity from spreading through Zoltan's Hollow.
Something wrong.
They got their own security and everything. Pretty fancy, even. Still, they ain't used to having visitors around.
Powerful
They've got
spell.
these conductors that are all what's keeping the place together. Break enough of those things and the Calamity rocks slink back into the ground.
Really fascinated by what's going to happen.
Those rocks are like tumors, the same kind the Ura planted in the Bastion. Well, the Ura must be in a panic right about now.
This is alright. I don't see this as like the final great weapon, but
They even sick their little rattletail pets on the kid.
it doesn't work.
Those rodents are just a bump in the road.
Trying to unleash a calamity on the Ura now, I guess. Puzzle.
Kid returns their greeting tenfold. By now, every Ura from here to the terminals must know he's in town. They're easy targets. Most of the Ura's conductors are squared away in the middle of the hollow.
Poor Ura. They don't even get the chance to fight back.
Those
was my
calamity
Skype,
rocks
folks, not
must be
yours.
eating that place apart from the inside.
I always laugh that with other LPers, like I'm watching, all of a sudden their Skype goes off. Is that mine? I should cut here though, folks. As always, thanks for watching. Tune in the next. Thanks for watching, folks.